What's going on, everybody? So what happens when the California dream becomes a financial nightmare? Imagine earning a six-figure salary that feels like a small blanket on a freezing night. It's supposed to be comforting, but it just doesn't cover enough to keep you warm. For thousands of families in the Bay, this isn't a hypothetical. It's the breaking point. It's a quiet crisis unfolding in the shadows of Silicon Valley, forcing an impossible choice. The very dream that drew so many darn families to the Bay is literally starting to feel more like a trap now. Today, we're going beyond the spreadsheets to explore the deeply personal reasons forcing families to leave. We'll break down why so many families are saying goodbye, from the astronomical cost of housing, crushing taxes, to the growing concerns about crime and safety and the overall quality of life. This is the story of why the Bay Area is losing its families. You guys, I'm Joubert Caston. I'm a local real estate advisor in town, but most importantly, I'm a very proud girl dad. In today's video, we're going to go over why so many people are deciding that now is the time to leave the Bay Area. In this video, I'm going to give you the 5 major reasons why a lot more people, now more than ever, are leaving the Bay. So stay tuned and let's get right into it. Let's start with the number one reason, the issue that keeps everyone up at night, which is the insane cost of living. According to a recent Bay Area Council poll, a majority of residents are thinking about leaving, and the high cost of living is overwhelmingly the main driver. That's not just a stat, it's a story of widespread financial strain that acts like a constant headwind, making every step forward a tough battle. And the biggest monster in that story, of course, is housing. The Bay Area housing market is like a game of musical chairs. You've got 10 people dancing around, however, there's only 3 chairs. The music is frantic, the competition is brutal, and ordinary families are the ones consistently left without a seat. The numbers are hard to wrap your heads around. We're talking about median home prices in the region hovering around $1.25 million. And $1 million doesn't even buy you the dream house anymore. In many neighborhoods around the Bay, it buys you a fixer-upper, a condo, or a house that families already outgrew. The dream of a backyard for the kids has been replaced by the reality of bidding wars and mortgage payments that feel like an anchor dragging you down. And renting isn't that much easier. For many, a two-bedroom apartment costs more than a darn mortgage in most any other state around the U.S. This isn't a market trend, it's a systematic failure. It's created a permanent state of financial anxiety that feels like a low-grade fever that never breaks, and we all know how that feels. That fever constantly drains your energy and joy. You're forced to choose between saving your kids' college or paying the rent, between a safe neighborhood and having the money left over. This isn't the life people signed up for. More families are deciding that now it's a fight they can no longer win. Number 2. I call number 2 the death by 1,000 cuts. Beyond the mortgage, the daily grind of expenses adds another layer of pressure. It's death by 1,000 cuts for a family budget. California has one of the biggest tax burdens in the nation, and for middle-income families, it can feel like a penalty for simply trying to get ahead in one of the world's most expensive places. When you add in high sales taxes and gas prices that lead the nation, the financial squeeze becomes relentless. A family earning a solid 6-figure income, which would mean a prosperous life in most of the country, can feel like they're trying to fill a bucket with a hole in it. The money pours in from their salary, but it drains out just as fast on the mortgage, taxes, and outrageously priced groceries. Then, out of all things that hit family the hardest, the cost of healthcare, which is a major source of worry. And for parents with young children, childcare can feel like a second mortgage. And I know that one definitely personally, and which often runs tens of thousands of dollars per year. This kind of relentless financial pressure changes you. You start to operate with a scarcity mindset, like you're constantly planning for a drought even while it's raining. The dream of living here becomes a daily exercise in survival, and families are asking a tough question: is it even worth it anymore? You guys, check this out. This is the reality for so many people right now. If this story sounds familiar, if you felt this pressure or made the tough choice to leave, share your experience in the comments. I'm so interested to hear what everyone has to say. Your story is an important part of this conversation. If you're finding this breakdown valuable, please hit that subscribe button, like and share for more deep dives into the trends shaping our communities. Now back to the show. All right, number 3, is it safe? Now, is it safe and is it worth it? While money is the main reason, it's not the only one. A growing unease about public safety is pushing people away too. In one recent poll, nearly a quarter of residents considering a move pointed to crime as a factor. And it's not just about the stats, it's about the feeling. It's a constant low-level static of anxiety that you can't tune out. And it disrupts your sense of peace. It's the frustration over car break-ins and the visible social crisis playing out in city streets. Now, it's true, and I give it up to the Bay Area, but recent data shows that in 2025, crime rates have actually gone down in cities like San Francisco and Oakland, but public perception hasn't caught up yet. The doom loop narrative has taken a hold, and for many families, that perception has become their reality. This is tied to a broader feeling that the quality of life is slipping. The legendary traffic isn't a punchline anymore. It's a thief that steals hours you could be spending with your family. The visible homelessness crisis creates a sense that the social fabric is fraying. For parents, these issues are magnified. If the financial stress is the heavy load on the camel's back, a declining quality of life is the final straw that makes it all collapse. They want a place where kids can play outside worry, and when the Bay Area no longer feels like that place, leaving seems less like a choice and more like a necessity. Number 4, I call this one the great recalculation. So where are these families going? This isn't a random exodus. It's a calculated flight to affordability. States with no income tax and a much lower cost of living are at the top of everybody's list. States like Texas, Arizona, Nevada, Florida, and Tennessee are major destinations attracting families searching for a financial relief. The people leading this charge are the middle class, the teachers, the nurses, and engineers who are the backbone of any community. The Bay Area's economy is acting like a filter. The very wealthy pass through easily and lower income households can be trapped in the mesh, but the middle is being squeezed out on the sides. The rise of remote work has been the great enabler. It's a key that unlocked the geographical handcuffs, allowing a huge part of the workforce to take their Bay Area salary to a place where it goes much further. This shift has left families prioritize quality of life, space, and financial freedom over proximity to an office. They're trading 2-hour commutes for larger homes with backyards. They're swapping a $1.2 million starter home for a spacious house in a great school district, often with money left over. They are leaving the stress behind for a life where they can finally breathe again. This isn't just a move, it's an escape. It's a new version of the American dream. So check this out, I'm gonna end it like this. The story of families leaving the Bay Area is about the financial desperation, a search for safety, and the simple desire for a better life. The numbers are stark. A cost of living that makes a great salary feel small, and home prices that have locked out an entire generation. But this is more than an economic story, it's a human one. It's about the impossible choice between the place you love and the future you want for your kids. Now let's be clear, the mass exodus narrative is an oversimplification. The Bay Area's population decline has been modest, and its innovation, culture, and beauty are still powerful magnets. The real question is, magnets for who? The region is becoming a land of extremes, a theme park for the super rich where only premium pass holders can enjoy the rides, and place for struggle for everyone else. The middle class families are the mortar holding the bricks of a community together, and as they get squeezed out, the entire structure becomes less stable. As this continues, we have to ask, what is the soul of the Bay Area without the middle class? What does the future of this iconic region look like when the families at this heart can no longer afford to call it home? The answer to that will define the Bay Area for decades to come. Hey, you guys, thank you for watching. If you found this insightful, please consider subscribing and sharing this video. It helps me to continue to explore the critical issues shaping our beloved Bay Area, our world, and the greater part of California and the U.S. We'll see you on the next one. Stay tuned.